Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Allotment of the Dead. So some days you don't need to wander too far away from your door to see some absolutely gorgeous things, and some really strange things as well. So I'll show you the foxgloves we've got currently growing in the garden, and then I'll show you something completely different. Okay, so these are some of the foxgloves we've got growing. We planted some kind of white varieties here, so they actually grow to be this lovely white colour. And as you can see from the bees sort of going in and out of these, they absolutely love them. These big bumblebees absolutely find these fantastic. So if you notice that when you have these foxgloves growing, they start from the bottom, you end up with the buds going up the flower. So all of these here still yet to flower. And you'll notice that from the bottom, you end up with this absolutely gorgeous cascade of flowers building from the bottom all the way up to these nice big tall spears. And we saw something different today on one of the other foxgloves that self-seeded. He's found its own way in life. So we'll go around to that and I'll show you kind of the difference. So this is some more of the white ones. This is kind of our bin area that we keep all of our bins really. You grow these foxgloves, try and hide them a little bit. But we notice this particular one growing in this patch of weeds we've got to get rid of. But this absolutely, again, gorgeous flower. But you'll notice from this particular plant that it's kind of a bit of a crossbreed. So you've got that weird kind of mottled colour in the middle there. And you finally get again, the developing flowers as they're coming. But this one is slightly different because the flower on the top, which shouldn't actually be out yet, actually looks like this. An absolutely gorgeous looking flower, completely different to how the foxglove should look. And this is a spontaneous mutation of the foxglove. So these flowers are called Peloric flowers. So you end up with this radial symmetry in the flower. Unlike this tubular kind of structure, you end up with this nice radial kind of look to the flower, and you get some absolutely fantastic looking flowers from these Peloric flowers. But this is a completely total mutation, so this is completely arisen all on its own, and it's something that potentially you can breed into the next generation. So you could actually breed foxgloves where the entirety of the foxgloves will have this top flower looking like this absolutely gorgeous structure we've got here. So the interesting thing about these Peloric flowers was that when they first observed this in the times of Linnaeus. Now, Linnaeus was the guy that actually named pretty much all of the plants and flowers and animals even at the time of when he was around. And he was a creationist. He thought quite heavily that once a species was out and available and it was present, that it couldn't be mutated. They were immutable, is what he termed it. So this actually, these spontaneously appearing completely threw this on its ear, to the point where they use the word Peloris or Peloric to actually name these flowers, because the word Peloric or Pelorus means monstrous in Greek and Latin. So this was thought to be an abomination of the natural world. It's thought to be something that was totally going against this creation. So, like I say, it's something you don't see every day. So I thought I'd come out and show you this. It's absolutely gorgeous. So take the time, have a look around. There's going to be all sorts of these sort of things happening in the natural world. I think it was the great Jeff Goldblum said in Jurassic Park, nature finds a way. And that's what happens with a lot of these flowers and plants, is that they kind of do their own thing, and you end up with these weird and wonderful kind of shapes and structures. The good thing about these digitalis is that they are all toxic. So even though that was a bit of a mutation, a bit of a kind of a monstrous creation, as they say, it's still going to be completely and totally toxic. So if you've got these growing in your garden, I say just be careful around them. It's they are brilliant when they are around. I'll show you a bit more of the rest of them while we're here. Okay, so this is kind of the front garden. We need to cut the grass, but we've got quite a bit going on here. These amazing bits to this Christmas tree that we've got in the front garden. Kind of when they're growing, they put out these flaky bits on the end of the branches. Absolutely gorgeous. Poppies are doing really, really well. And we've got these other species, well not species, other colours of the foxgloves over here. And some beautiful red poppies kicking along in there. I think these are the oxide daisies. These can pretty much take over a place if you're not careful, but absolutely doing great. A nice rose there, and the acanthus is doing really well as well. So that's the first spear that's coming out and flowering. So that's just a little quick look around the front garden. We'll give it a bit of a tidy up this weekend and cut the grass. We'll leave it a little bit just for the wildlife and things. I know there's a lot of places where they have a no-mow January and no-mow May. So there's a lot of verges along the side of roads and things at the moment that haven't been cut. But I think it's probably time to get that done now. Anyway, so that's all for now. So we'll see you on the next video. So all the best. Take care. Bye bye.